mutation. Now, gene mutations can be inversion, substitution, and frame shift mutation. Inversion, substitution are of two types. Purine changing with purine or pyrimidine changing with pyrimidine is transition, and a purine changing with pyrimidine and pyrimidine replaced by purine is called as transversion. And insertion deletion we started in the last class. Let's quickly go through it once, because I know this will be tough for some of you because you have never gone through such concepts before. So let me make an easier diagram first to make you understand once again. We know DNA is double stranded. So one strand is 3 prime to 5 prime, the other strand is 5 prime to 3 prime. This is correct. So now let's take only one codon to make it simple for you. The codon on the 3 prime to 5 prime strand is ATG, and the information, now we all know complementary rule. A will have T on the opposite end, T will have A on the opposite end, and G will have C on the opposite end, with two hydrogen bonds, 3 hydrogen bonds. This much you have learned even in the 11th class also. Now, the thumb rule in the case of the genetics is what reading will always takes from 3 prime to 5 prime, and addition on the new strand will be always from 5 prime to 3 prime. So now this means that when the enzyme will come, which enzyme will come now, see, if DNA has to be made into DNA, both these strands will separate, and the both strands will be used to form again double strand 2 DNAs. But when it comes to RNA formation, RNA we have learned in the 11th class, RNA is single strand. So that means it is single strand, that means both strands of DNA cannot function. So only one strand of DNA will function as a template strand. What is template? It's something like a strand which is used to read information and form a strand of mRNA. So a piece of DNA has to be read. Now which DNA should be read? How do you know? So answer is the strand which is running in 3 prime to 5. If I believe enzyme comes and attach here, then the reading is going to be from, detail will be coming in the next chapter. So the reading will start from this. If I say enzyme attaches here, then the reading will be from this strand. Why? Because this strand is running from 3 prime to 5 prime. If I say enzyme attaches here, then the reading will go in this direction. So it depends and will be more clear in the next chapter. So imagine that the enzyme attaches here. So reading of the information is always from 3 prime to 5 prime. So now that means the DNA information is but ATG. If the DNA's information is ATG, then the RNA's information will be what? Now what is complementary to A? U. What is complementary to T? A. What is complementary to G? C. That means the information is going to be UAC. Now please pay attention, UAC is just like TAC. So the rule of, if you remember, wherever there is T present on DNA, if there is going to be formation of RNA, just replace the T with U and rest all information will be same. See, 5 prime to 3 prime, 5 prime to 3 prime. So the only change is wherever there is a T, you replace it with U. Reason, both of them are complementary. Both of them are complementary. I hope this is clear to you. Now mRNA's information is called as codon, and the tRNA's information is called as anticodon. Now tRNA will be present next to it in the opposite direction. So now if the information on the, because they are also complementary, that's why I kept telling you in 11th class, understand these concepts carefully, because this help you a lot in the 12th class. They are complementary to each other. So just like this, the 3 prime to 5 prime, 5 prime to 3 prime. So when the mRNA interacts with tRNA, mRNA will be from 5 to 3, tRNA from 3 to 5. So the information present will be, what is opposite of this? A, opposite of this U, opposite of this G. Now if you pay attention to this one, is exactly same like this, except wherever there is T, you have replaced with U. I hope this point is clear to you. Now, why I did this exercise? Because I don't want to start repetition of this whole concept again. So what we learned in the last class was, now you can go through this on your own. You will be able to understand that if you change the sequence of the DNA, then see, what we have done here is we replaced it like this. So the moment replacement takes place, the information is going to change. So enzymes formed, the amino acids formed would be different. Now you can see here the amino acids formed are these. In this case, amino acids have completely changed. Now why are they changed? Because you have done inversion. So when inversion is done, mutation is possible. When transition, when G is replaced by A, or transversion, G is replaced by C, purine to purine or pyrimidine to pyrimidine, purine to pyrimidine or pyrimidine to purine, then these will also cause changes, and insertion also or deletion also will cause changes.